So, I want to welcome people back to the channel and hope these videos are finding you well. I was speaking to one of my 3 followers that I have on this channel so far, and they had asked me, made the suggestion that I should do some how-to and beginner type videos, and they have not played this game yet, so I had kind of thrown it out at them. Why don't you get the game and I will actually go in and make a video with you on really how to kind of start playing this game. So they got the game and they want to get kind of familiarized with the controls before we actually kind of do this, and that's cool. I get it. And not only that, but I think that's going to help them with asking questions, what questions to ask. So with that being said, I told them that there really kind of needs to be a start for a start video, I think. And even getting started to that point, some of the choices you make in character creation can kind of is going to dictate your start. So picking a character, I'm going to go ahead and start with a brand new character and kind of go over them. Now, if you've never played this game, my suggestion really would be this samurai. It's what I had gone with, and it really gives you a good start. You're going to get the katana, you're going to get a bow, a shield, plus some arrows. And it's really one of the best starts. You're starting at level 9. Something to think about, you know, when I did this, I wound up really turning it into a bleed build, which is going to mean increasing that arcane, which they haven't really done. And I promise you, with that katana, a bleed build is going to be paramount. There's other things that you can do later, but for starting this game, you may want to think about doing that. Which means if you look, they've got a fairly high dex already to start with, but you're going to want to keep increasing that. You're also going to be wanting to increase that arcane, and then your endurance, mind, and vigor. That's going to be your overall health points, your magic points for casting any spells, and then your endurance is going to be, well, your endurance and how much you can roll around and throw out those heavy punches and whatnot and not get winded or getting winded. And then you're going to start getting input drops and stuff like that. So it's kind of things to think about. So anyway, let's just go ahead, and I'm going to pick the samurai. It's just kind of my favorite. And body type A or B is just going to be male or female. I really don't care. Let's give this guy a name. Go something fucking stupid. I think I'm going to go with that Crimson Amber medallion, because that'll already start me off with, if I start getting in trouble hit point wise, I can throw that on my character in one of my pouches, which I'm going to have to find, and I can slide it in there and increase my hit points. So I think I'm going to go with that. And I'm really not worried about appearance, because you're going to be, this game, you're pretty, unless you're going to play naked, you're going to be covered up, and you ain't going to see shit. So I think it's a waste of time putting a lot of effort into his appearance. So I'm just going to go and finish this. And I'm going to kind of get this game started. Okay, so getting in and getting into the start, this is where you're going to initially start at. And so if we run over here, we've already got some messages on the ground. Yeah, some of the messages in here can be weird. But this woman, go ahead and pick this stuff up. Tarnished Wizen Finger, I'll explain that stuff in a bit, but go ahead and pick up anything you can. And so we're going to progress on from here. But remember this lady, because she's going to be important in a quest later on. You will wind up coming back here. So anyway, I'm going to move on. You can go on and explore up through here. Basically, yeah, it's kind of giving you the basics of the basics to play the game. This does have a tutorial. And I'm just gonna kind of move into it. Now there's two ways I can play this right here, and as you can see it, well, you can't yet. The way that, well, you can jump off the side and this is why. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're not intended to beat this boss. So I'm just gonna, well, I died anyway, it doesn't really matter. But you can just run in there and just jump off the ledge and not even deal with him. And you will be back to face him later. And not everything in Elden Ring, a big hint, is not intended to be fought immediately. So I'm getting my cerulean tears and whatnot. Basically basically for healing, and red's for healing, blue is for magic. Okay, now right there, the Cave of Knowledge, that's basically a beginner's dungeon that'll kind of teach you how to fight and whatnot. You can kind of go ahead and go through there if you like. I'm gonna skip that. No need to really show you, because like I said, that's a good place for you to kind of get your feet wet. But don't go through it once, don't spend a whole lot of time, and then just come on out here and you're gonna actually, I take that back, something to be cognitive of when you do go through it. There is some stuff to pick up. That glowing right there, and there's some glowing back there, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not. It's a little bit different for me, but because I don't kind of care, but you may want to try and get that. And I think it just puts you in here, so it may not be that you're intended to get it until the next time you come through, because I don't remember seeing that. I just feel bad that I missed it. Okay, so here I got a side of grace. So I'm going to go ahead and touch that. Now from here, if you rest there, these are basically your teleport spots and your heal spots, where if I sit here and I rest, I'll heal and replace my health, my potions, and my magic and all that good stuff. You pass your time. You can, if you have spells, you can memorize them, sorting your chest, and some other things will happen. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and run through here now. Over here, we don't have them yet, but you're going to need stone sword keys, and I'm not going to use any. I don't even think I have any. But that'll open this fog wall and allow you to start going through that dungeon. That's something you'll want to do fairly early on, but you don't have to do it right away. So I picked up a finger sever and a tarnished furled finger, and all that is for basically getting set up for a multiplayer, which is what that's telling you. I'm not going to read that to you. You can do that on your own while you're getting set up and familiarizing yourself. So we're going to move on. We're going to come out here, go on and go ahead up these stairs. So we're going to go ahead and pop out here. Two really big suggestions. Go run up over here, and I'm going to pick up this grace, which is really important that you pick up all these graces. These are also going to be your teleport spots to when you start moving around on this map. So this is your basic start area. So we come through here and you're going to see this guy right, well, okay, now it's going to teach you about the map. I'm going to just dump all that. You can go through all that. And right here you're going to have a person. Go ahead and start talking to them. Do not kill any of the NPCs. I made the mistake of doing that on my very first playthrough, and it made my life a whole lot more difficult than it had to be. I'm going to go ahead and skip through that, but you can, again, you're going to want to go through and this is Vare, and you're going to start his quest. So go ahead and talk to him. Make sure you exhaust all of his dialogue, and that's important with all these NPCs. Keep talking to them until they're repeating themselves, and sometimes after that you're going to want to drop that conversation and then start another one and exhaust it. So really make sure.
If you seek the Elden Ring, meaningless as you are.
Okay, so what they're talking about is you're going to want to go up there and kill your first boss. But before you do that, we got to make you like the Bionic Command, and we got to make you stronger and faster and all that good stuff. So anyway, this, like I said, this is going to be your beginner area. Now you're going to see that really nice looking dude on a horse. You see all those blood stains on the ground? Leave him alone for a while. I mean, you can try fighting him. He's good as a gauge, really beginning off as kind of gauging as to how you're doing and whether you're getting any better. But for now, just leave him alone and focus on some other things, because you're going to suck for a while. And that's okay. That's just part of the game. So I'm going to avoid him, and I'm going to go run. And there's another really important place that I want to get to, and that's this church right here. And you also go, if you can pick up materials, you're going to want to start farming all that as you start running through here. Say we'll play some important roles later. So anyway, move on, run up over here. Again, you're going to want to avoid big boy over there, because he's going to smoke you. So we're going to go over here and I'm going to pick this up. And basically this is basically an anvil, and it's going to allow you to upgrade any weapons that you have up to a +3. Now weapons are either going to be somber or not, which means in the simplest form right now, they're either going to go up to a +10 or they're going to go up to a +24. And I'll kind of explain a little bit of the differences. Anyway, moving on. You can experiment with that and you'll learn a lot on your own. So anyway, moving on, I'm going to go up here, and yeah, we're going to do that. I don't have any money or anything, so this is just giving a brief overview, and I was just in and out. Got a merchant over here. You're going to want to talk to him. And one of the first things you're going to want to do is go through him talking about himself, because he also has a quest that'll open up fairly quickly. So I'm just going to go through his dialogue, and after that I'm going to go through his recommendation, and you'll also want to do that. I'm just going to skip through all this. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase. And if you listen to him, he was talking about a crafting kit, and you are going to want that crafting kit. So, yeah. But I don't have any money. I don't have any souls, so I'm going to have to earn them. We'll start doing that in a second. So after I have done that, I'm just going to step off, and I am going to collect this side of grace right here. And I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to want to actually rest here. And this is talking about fast traveling and all that, and opening up your map. And so you're going to want to go ahead and do that. But I really want to rest here. And okay, it didn't really. So the next place